making a Plants vs. Zombies tier list that everyone will hate me for. I'm not even kidding. I only use this in the first few levels, and as soon as I unlock the ice pea shooter, I never use it again. That's how bad it is. Anyways, the sunflower is S tier. This is starting similar to the last tier list. Anyways, this is D tier. It's cool to use at the end, but that's kind of it. I've never actually found it that useful. This is B tier, the walnut. It's B tier for one reason. All it does is protect. It can't attack or anything, but all I'm gonna say is, I know I'm gonna try and avoid Plants vs. Zombies 2 since I never finished that game and never really enjoyed that game that much, but in PvZ 2, he gets like more armor when you give it plant food, and I think you should be able to do that in the regular game. I mean, I guess that's what the tall nut is, so, but tall nut's also in, I don't know. Anyways, this is S tier. I used to use it like every round until night rounds were a thing. Like, I use it every round except for nighttime, but every round I use it. The ice shooter is an A tier only because it's a cool concept, but I don't think it's S tier enough since I don't use it enough. Because I don't know. Anyways, this guy is C tier because he's useful until he starts eating. So what I like to do is, you either have to make it so this guy is behind and then there's this guy, like that, or he eats the zombie, then you delete it and the zombie dies. Anyways, repeater is also going in A tier because I've noticed these two can do the exact same thing, but this is just cheaper and slows down the enemies for the other stuff. Alright, and that's the daytime enemies. Now let's move on to later in the day, where now it's nighttime. This guy is S tier. Just kidding. D tier. This guy is B tier. I can't put him in S because of his starting position. However, I can put him in B. Not A, because that starting position can sometimes mess you up, and also it makes the suns just really annoying. Anyways, this guy is F tier. He is one of the more useless ones in my opinion. The Gravedigger is C tier. It does its job, and that's kind of it. This guy, D tier. I would put it in F, but I love using it on the disco zombies, because what the disco zombie will then do, it'll spawn its goons, and its goons will straight up just help. It's so good, and for that I put it in D tier. The Scaredy Shroom, A tier, because it would be S, but it's basically just the pea shooter. But it's the pea shooter, but it's only used in levels where it's actually useful. So that's why I can't put it in S. Also, it gets scared. Actually, no, B tier, because it also gets scared when zombies are near. This is F. I only ever use it on night 1 or 2-10, but besides that, not really. Same with this guy. He's F tier. Now this is S tier because he's essential. I don't think you can win without lily pads. That's how good he is. Oh, and I may as well also put this guy here because he's also just lily pads, but for the roof. Okay, now let's go back. Let's keep going. Squash is A tier. He's not S because sometimes he can actually, like, if you wanted to go for the zombie in the front, but it goes for the zombie in the back, that's when it can actually just be annoying. The 3-peater is A tier as well. I like the 3-peater until I don't. I don't know why. Something about the 3-peater just doesn't work well with me. I honestly think what they could have done with the 3-peater is make it so that when you put it on the very edge of the map, it would shoot 2 on the edges, but instead it just skips, I'm pretty sure. I don't know, maybe I'm remembering things wrong though, because it's like, let's say I put it here for now. Now, normally it would shoot this row, and this row. But if I put it right here, it would shoot this row, and not shoot anything over here. What I think they should do is have it shoot this row and have it shoot 2 on this row. That makes sense? But I don't think it does that. Anyways, this is also C tier. It's pretty much this. It's pretty much just as good as this. But also it's kind of expensive and has way too much of a long time. Takes way too long to recharge. The pepper guy. What was his name? I don't really remember many of the names. This guy is B tier. He's really cool, but not the most useful, which is why I can't put it in A or S. This guy is D tier, because he's just not that useful. C tier. And finally, the tall nut is A tier. It's so helpful, and it's essential for grinding coins. That's because that's how PvZ works. You just have to grind coins for like a third of it is spent actually playing the levels. Another third is spent playing the challenges, and another third is just playing through the challenges, actual levels, and then grinding coins. Alrighty, now we're moving on to level 4. He's D tier. I feel like since there's less water than there is land, it fits for him to have a longer recharge, but still be pretty much in sync with trying to place it with this. I don't know how they manage that. This guy is F tier. He's barely ever useful because the zombies eat him too fast. B tier because he shoots down the balloon guys, and then he's just an extra damage pea shooter. This is S tier. We love the fan guy. He just blows away the fog for a little bit. That's more than what this guy, he does more than what we need from this guy. He gets rid of all of it. Sure, it's temporary, but I'm pretty sure they cost effectively the same. If not, this is a little more because the zombies are eating them so much. This guy is useful for like one zombie and then pretty much never again. So C tier. The star thing, I love the star challenge where you just have to have a bunch of the stars into a star. I love that, which is why I'm putting it in A tier. Okay, I just realized this list is extremely balanced. Alright, this guy, S tier, no questions. Wait, I'm confused. There's 2 what the fuck? Why is there 2? I'm not exactly sure. I'm gonna guess that's like some sort of that's probably an accident. Anyways, the catapult. Oh yeah, we're starting roof now. Cool. So the cabbage pole, it's C tier. No, it's D tier because it's just the pea shooter that launches up. So it's D tier because it's more useful than the pea shooter. The corn, it does less damage, but also has its butter, which is why it's C tier. This is S tier because it lets you use the nighttime enemies in daytime. So helpful. And this is meh. It's meh. What does this guy do again? He's F tier. I don't know what he does. Oh, he pushes the bungee guys. Still F. This guy, okay. This is like essential. You need this. Need this if you want to complete the game. So B tier actually. The melon pole is C tier. Hear me out. It does a ton of damage, but costs so much. Now it's time for the transformations. Alrighty. The repeater. Wait, I think this was the repeater? No, wait, hold on. I don't know, but he's A tier. Unless you mix it with this, he's just not worth it. Because I'm pretty sure it costs more to get this guy than to just place 2 of these. So, yeah. It costs even less to just get 2 of these. Well, This is F tier. It's so useless. This is D tier because I am, no, not D tier, B tier because I am ADHDing when I'm playing Plants vs. Zombies. I could be playing like Plants vs. Zombies, trying to play the game, and I could be focusing on collecting sun and placing down plants when there's a coin or a present that's just right in front of me and I'm not picking it up. Okay, this guy is F tier because he's even more useless than this guy because he costs way too much. Alright, the minigame brings this up to a D tier. Yes, I know. Okay, this is S tier. It's worth the money. So is this. This is A tier. This is C tier. It's a little hard to use if you don't know what you're doing. This is D tier. I understand its purpose, but it just doesn't really make sense to me. It's time. This is just gonna go in B tier. It's actually kind of helpful. Alright, and that's the... Wow, that was a lot. That was... Oh no, it wasn't shorter than the last one. So that is my tier list. Hope you enjoyed this. I feel like this one is not gonna bring me hate, but I don't know, we'll see. But that's all for now. Goodbye.